rapide.
Hello everybody, welcome back. So I'm going to make it short and quick because I've got to go trampolining, actually. Yeah, has to be done today. Got to go trampolining with the kids. So as far as the price is concerned at the moment, we've come all the way down and currently below this area, which could be the support. So we needed to see where we close today. And again, because it's Sunday, Sunday is probably the worst day of trading because... well, leading into the next week, where traditional markets open and currently are having such a dramatic impact on the way that Bitcoin moves, sometimes you get sell-offs, to be fair. So to wake up to a sell-off which has already brought us down to and currently below this area of support, this support zone wasn't particularly amazing because it was, well, it's a recent event really, 38,500, 38,400. We could still close above there, and if that was the case, then maybe we would find our way back up to here. But the daily doesn't really look like it wants to do anything of the sort, to be honest with you. Still with the money flow index coming down, so like I said a few days back, the money flow index being so high does invite sells to take place, and as we are still quite high, well, the invitation is still open, right? So let's have a look at the 4 hourly, see what's going on with that, and it's not going to look particularly good at all. Fresh death cross on the exponentials, that is what it is. Below all major moving averages, that is what it is. Been rejected on the 10 exponential as well, with basically absolutely no chance of breaking above it, becoming what is commonly known as, in my world at least, an electric fence reaction. Bzz, and again there, so not looking very good at all. Money flow index very oversold though, I have to say, and so is the RSI, looking pretty low. This isn't relevant on this time frame, just get rid of that. So when you have oversold RSIs, oversold money flow indexes, they're not there to spot bottoms. What they are, I suppose, is to see if there is any kind of change in momentum. When you get such low reads like this, there is a chance that there is going to be a change in momentum, but in order for that to really take place, to have some kind of significant move up again, you want to see divergence. So if we get a bounce from this kind of area, if we close above 38,400 or 500 today, and that's where the candle body closes, so be it. But with the state of this chart right now, the bears have control over the lower term time frames, the daily term time frames, the weekly term time frames. Let's just check the monthly, shall we? And the monthly, we are currently in the control of... oh, the suspense is killing me. Right. That kind of suspense is really not required. Go on, I've got to go trampolining. You can't leave me hanging like this. This is unbelievable. And the monthly is in the control of the bulls ever so slightly, getting reactions above the 200, the 20 and the 21 exponential. That's fine for the moment anyway. Closures below 36,000 on a monthly. Well, I mean, effectively, we should be looking and waiting for much lower prices at that point. So, at the moment, the market is certainly in favour of the bears, pretty much in every term time frame. It doesn't mean that we can't turn around at any moment. We certainly could. Sweeping the lows does look at this point, at this very moment, before I go trampoline, it does look reasonably likely. But all eyes, remember, all eyes on March into April, which is where I expect a major turnaround. When it comes to also, I mean, you can't fault it. That call we made over here on XRP, on the tether pairing, it's holding up okay. On its Bitcoin pairing, still sort of raging, looking pretty good, to be honest with you. Again, this isn't me calling it. This is the use of the Ichimoku cloud playing out in real time. So it's not me specifically saying, "Way, called it," because I had a hunch. I mean, it's just the chart. It's just the chart. We were going through loads of altcoins and pretty much everything on the live stream last night. And we recognise that basically there are no signals on pretty much anything outside of XRP, which is the only thing that got one of the best signals on its Bitcoin pairing, and the XRP dominance chart, which is something I've never looked at. So someone brought that to my attention yesterday, and both the dominance chart plus XRP versus Bitcoin have a continuation signal, right? And currently it's still playing out. I mean, you can't argue with it. The market's down, XRP is up, the signal was there. It's could be coincidence, or it could be the indicator playing out in front of our very eyes, you know, much to the despair of most people who don't have XRP. Normally XRP accentuates any kind of downtrend driven by Bitcoin, so it is interesting to see that this is holding up so well in the face of like a red morning. So at least we got XRP in our portfolios. But I won't be taking any leveraged positions on XRP until we first of all get out above this 200 exponential, and arguably on the tether pairing we also need to get outside of this huge consolidation. But this isn't an XRP video, by the way, this is just a Bitcoin video. If you want to watch my XRP video, I got it yesterday, and I made one about a week ago when we spotted that signal that seems to be playing out as well. So there is content for you there. But overall, what we're looking at is a bearish market, and what we really need is a Monday to Friday traditional market price action to start to take place. We need clarification with the Fed, which is what everybody's waiting for, which is why the money flow index looks like this on the weekly. Which is absolutely tragic. That's what the money flow index looks like. If we do close the week low, which it looks like we will, we're going to have the lowest read on this Bitcoin chart since the creation of Binance. Really, this is the lowest money flow index read, lower than the bear market 2018, lower than the bubble pop 2019, lower than the May crash 2021, the lowest one so far. And what this speaks to is lack of money, basically. No money coming in to any degree into spot, which suggests that a lot of this price action is being driven by shorts, I would imagine, and sells on top of that. So insult to injury. But, you know, historically, we do have good reactions the lower the money flow index goes, and the good thing about a low money flow index on a weekly is that when it does decide to reverse, it can reverse a long way before we get a very high read like a 95, which effectively is a bubble pop. So wherever the bottom may be, it would be very good to start stacking up. Now, I've already picked up Bitcoin at around a few places since selling it at about 50. Now, I didn't sell it all. I sold a generous portion, but I didn't sell it all. Never be all out, never be all in. That's my motto. But I did buy at 40,600. That was my first buyback. 35,000 was my second buyback. My next buyback is going to be 29,000. Again, similar to the one I bought around here. I'm going to try it again there. Again, incrementally stocking up. When we got money flow index reads like that, we're moving into what I think could be a turnaround period, end of March, when the Fed announce what the damage is going to be. And it's not about how bad it's going to be, it's about just knowing, simply just knowing. The markets have largely priced in this rate hike, whatever it's going to be, and also whatever's going to be on top of that. The markets have largely priced that in. It's just we just want that clarification, and I think that's what all markets are required. I've got money burning a hole in my pension right now, looking to be invested. I'm not going to stick it in until I know. I'm not. I just don't feel comfortable, and that's how the rest of the world looks, and that is pretty apparent when looking at the money flow index. We've gone through bear markets, long drawn out bear markets. We've been through bubble pops, 3 occasions here. Never have we had a money flow index read of this size, and that just speaks to the lack of confidence in all markets. Silly, really, when we all know that inflation's raging, that the hedge of inflation, the crypto, which touts itself as that, is going down with the market. I mean, it's not surprising, but it is interesting. Remember what Michael Saylor said, and I'll leave it with that. The best time to buy Bitcoin is always 5 years ago, and for me, it's getting towards 5 years. At the end of the day, you can't expect to make enormous gains in this type of market, but what you can expect is a turnaround, maybe after the rate hike has started. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but I believe that's to be the case. Right, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.